This segment of CoastLife is sponsored by the Art League of Ocean City.
CoastLife, we are in May, which means at the Art League of Ocean City, they've got all new galleries on display for you. We are going to take a look at what's for show. Spring has sprung in the Thaler Gallery here at the Art League of Ocean City, and there's always so many wonderful things on display here, Rena. Tell us a little bit about the galleries that are in store for people who come to visit this month.
Right. Well, that's the great thing about this place, Leah, is that every single month the artwork changes here. So hundreds of pieces of artwork come in and go out. And anytime you come here, you'll see something different. And you know, people know that art is good for them when they make art.
Yes.
It is good for your health.
Sure.
Right? It lowers your blood pressure and all. But what people might not know is that art is also healthy for you to just view. That studies have actually shown that just by walking through an art gallery, it can help your health and lower your blood pressure, give you a sense of calm. So I invite everybody to come here and see some of these fantastic exhibits this month. You mentioned in the Thaler Gallery, we have the Working Artist Forum, and that is a group of 100 artists who live anywhere between Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, and professional working artists. Many of them work in plein air, work out in the field. Some do studio work, but they have this association, and there's 20 of them that are showing here this month, and just a really great variety of landscape, still lifes, portrait work, this very, very high level of quality of work in all different mediums. So that's in the Thaler Gallery. And then in the Galleria, Assistant Galleria, we have a really cool juried photography show called Texture.
Those are always fun.
Yeah, it is, because you know, photography is a flat work, but then you look at it and you think it's three-dimensional. And a lot of really neat pieces there. We had they were juried and judged, and you could come up and see. I love reading what the judges' notes are.
Yes.
Like why they chose something to get an award.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then rounding out, you know, the galleries this month, in what we call Studio E, we have the Creative Hearts group of the Salvation Army. And those are developmentally delayed adults who have taken classes here at the Art League. We've ran a series of classes for them and created a body of work from those classes, and just really joyful pieces. And it was so great to have them. I know they were on the show. And
Yes. And I mean, talking to them, the reaction that I think not only the artists, but those who come in and purchase the art of the artists is worth every penny of just buying those works of art, because the artists are so proud of what they do. The work is incredible. And I mean, I think affordable. Yes, and I mean, like you said, I think just viewing art lowers your blood pressure, but I think a lot of people often get inspired to try art themselves when they look through a gallery. And like you've said, this is also really one of the few gallery viewing spaces in this area, which is really, really unique.
You know, field trips, we have student groups that come in, we have people coming from some of the senior homes, assisted living, that come and bring the people to view the galleries. It is the center, the epicenter of art. And people can create it as well. We have tons of classes. It can be inspiring for people to come in and see what's here. And then if they want to take a class, we have lots and lots for them to do there as well.
Yes, I know I always feel very inspired every time I come see you guys. And speaking of those classes, we're going to get a little more information on those when we get back. Did you know that the Art League also offers classes? Megan Burak-Lowe is going to tell us a little bit more about some of the classes that you guys offer, because there's a really wide range.
We do. A lot of people think we just have, you know, painting, drawing, pottery, which we do have all of those classes. But we do have some really unique ones as well. We also have a couple fundraiser classes coming up this month. One is for the Humane Society. So all the proceeds from those pottery classes are going towards the Worcester County Humane Society.
Awesome.
And then it's also World Collage Day coming up. So we have a fundraising class for the Art League of Ocean City where you can make your own collage as well.
Very cool. I feel like I've been trying to get into not so much scrapbooking, but sort of like scrap journaling.
Yes.
So I feel like that collage class could really come in handy.
Absolutely. And then we also have some other cool ones like flower arranging. We have some silversmithing classes and needle felting as well. So definitely a bunch of unique stuff, something for everyone. We have in-person and online classes through Zoom for kids and for adults.
So with those classes, do people who sign up have to pay for their own supplies, or do they show up and supplies is provided?
So it kind of depends. Sometimes these supplies are provided. Other times you would have to supplement that supply to the instructor. And that's all on our website.
All right.
So it's not a surprise.
Sure, that makes sense. And just so people know, I mean, even just to walk in the doors is free, to come in, to check things out. And all of the works of art are for sale, correct?
Everything's for sale. We're always free. We're open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, and on the weekends, 11 to 4.
Nice. And I know that there was just a resin class of sorts, so we'll check in with that as well.
Oh, I love bringing art to people. You know, it's not only just people making art for recreation, it's a connection. People come here to connect with each other, and like for this class, which is, we have a pretty good following in, they like making gifts. They like making these as gifts for their friends and family. Yeah. So, and I have repeat students. They'll come like 2 or 3 times to make sure they master the craft, and then they don't have to go out and buy all the supplies. We supply everything here, and it works for all of us.
So whether you're interested in viewing art, purchasing art, or maybe creating some of your own art with the many art classes that they offer here at the Art League of Ocean City, that is where you want to check out. You can also check out their website for all kinds of upcoming events, classes, and more. But for now, we've got some more CoastLife headed your way.